Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Andy Jenkinson, the Caravan industry expert. Hi, welcome to the channel and welcome to a new Caravan review. I'm in a Bailey Pegasus Grande SE Palamero. Now this is a full 6-berth tourer and of course it's 8 foot wide, twin axle, and it comes with a pretty decent spec too. Now Pegasus has been around since 2010. So it's been around now a good 13 years, and to be quite honest, you can still see some of those ancestral touches in here that were originally on the original Pegasus. Okay, let's do a review on one, because I've not reviewed this at all before. In fact, I've reviewed very few Pegasus, to be quite honest, and I don't know why. I think I've just never sort of got around to doing them. Now I would say for 2023 into 2024 these won't be changed, where I think definitely the Phoenix Plus will see a upgrade at some stage very soon, so don't be surprised to hear about something maybe for the October show. We may start to see or hear some leaks of an upgraded Phoenix. Now this is around about £31,500, but the dealer here, Bardsley Leisure, which I've bought a couple of caravans off over the years, they're actually knocking a few quid off it, and I think they're knocking it off now to about 29k, something like that. So basically it makes it extra value for money, because I don't think for 2024 they'll be doing much to these. I think later on next year they will change these. So anyway, without further ado, let's have a go at the Old Bailey and see, you know, what we think of it, or what I think of it, because I know there's a lot of you Bailey fans out there. So let's see if you can convert me to want to go and buy this Bailey. So as I say, it's a very warm day, so you have to bear with me because I'm sort of like wilting. Anyway, let's crack on. Right, this is a big full family van, and for families they'll love this. You've got 2 fixed bunks here at the back here, and there's lots of headroom in between them as well, and it's a good wide mattress on there. So to be quite honest, even an adult could get under there. I wouldn't say about going and stopping on the top bunk, but an older child, no problem at all. There's a little seat here at the back, there's a main socket, there's a table here, so it's quite handy if somebody wants to just sit in the back and read or whatever. And also, just been noticing you've got a window here obviously, and a window for this other top bunk. Now Bailey have been using this system up here. It's Alutech, as we know, but if you come round here and look at the curvature here, they put this plastic capping on, and that's been using that now for quite a good number of years. But it's coming out, it's at the top end there, it's not exactly well fitting, and same on that bottom end as well. I think that just lets Bailey down, and of course, to try and reach over there, these old sort of cream GRP black, very plain walls as well. I think it just makes it look a bit down. Anyway, enough of that. Spot lamps at the top and spot lamp at the bottom, an LED light here, a nice big mirror on that side, and of course the ladder's there to jump up and in and out of the bed. Now if you want to cut this off, you've got the curtain here to curtail off, so it completely gives everybody else a separate living area, so that's great. Now let's have a look at that washroom. The washroom is a side washroom, of course it's in this corner, and to be quite honest, it's not a bad size. You get the Thetford cassette loo in here, of course, electric flush, decent hand basin, mirror above here, and also you've got some storage here. Roof vent up here. There's no window in the washroom on this, and storage under here and some shelving here too, and the actual shower cubicle is a decent enough size, so it's perfectly practical, especially if the kids, you got young children and you want to just shower them in without taking them across the shower block. It's ideal. So I think it feels very practical. The loo is a bit, you have to turn that round if you're not in use, so you can get in and out of the shower a bit better. That's not a problem. But overall, it's not bad. Plus there's obviously an air vent in here for the excellent Truma heating. So yeah, I think it's practical enough. I'd say it would be nice to have had a window in here. I'm a bit window mad on toilet in washrooms, as you know. But even so, that roof vent there is giving enough right, and there's probably enough ventilation through. Let's take it to the kitchen. Right, now we're in the kitchen area. Now obviously here, again, if you've got 6 people on board, you know, you need a kitchen that's going to be pretty practical. And in all fairness, the Pegasus is. You've got a dual fuel hob and spark ignition, full oven of course, lovely great big sink here which I like, and I can find the button, things for your knives and forks, some other storage there for the bits and pieces. It's just catch a little bit on there, and some good cupboard storage beneath here too, so plenty of places to put all your cereals and things. Also you've got LED lighting, twin sockets here, your controls for your excellent Truma heating, and a decent sized locker for your crockery. Shelf in here of course. Now you've got your Russell Hobbs microwave, which is decent enough microwave, but the only thing is I can't understand is why they didn't sort of finish this off better. Personally, I would like to have seen that look like it actually belongs in there, not someone just sort of decided to fit it in there, you know what I mean? So consequently, you know, that it'd be just nice if they could have just trimmed it off, because that's what other manufacturers do. Coachman are very good at doing that actually, and it makes it all look part of the actual unit. I'll put those down. See, obviously you've got an opening window there. Plenty of work surface here really, you can't really complain about that at all. And really, for 6 people, doing a meal here, meals for 6, shouldn't prove too much of a difficulty. Now, also, you're going to say, where's the fridge? Well, the fridge is a fridge freezer and it is domestic, and it's one of these you can open from either side or whatever. So enough space there for, definitely for a long weekend for 6 people. And to be quite honest, there won't be many people who use this to its capacity of 6 berths. You know, maybe 4, maybe 5. So you've got ample cooling storage there. Now, just before we go out the kitchen area, I'll show you the wardrobe as well, because that's just opposite, and that's got the freestanding table of course strapped in there, and you've got some great hanging space there, and some shelving at the bottom, and that is a decent sized wardrobe, especially on a van of this nature, because I've seen some that are nowhere near quite as big as that at all, that will sleep up to 6. Right, what we'll do is we'll do the front lounge and we'll do the side lounge next. Right, now of course obviously being 8 wide, it means that you can have anything like the central side dinette that bit bigger. So again, 4 of you could sit round here without any problem at all. So if the kids wanted to have their own table, here it is. Mum and Dad can be at the front end. You've also got good overhead storage in here, and you've got shelving of course in there. And what I do like about this, I was just catching my curtain a bit, sorry. What I do like about it is the fact is that I do like the design of the lockers. I think it looks quite smart in all fairness. Now obviously there's storage underneath the seating here. Pretty decent storage. Don't use normal slats on that, do they? Beach slats. They're using these sort of template, these bits of wood where they cut bit out. It's a bit unusual. I didn't really notice that before. But anyway, seating looks relatively comfortable. You've got a decent sized window there, and also you've got the curtain here that will actually cut off so that 2 people can obviously sleep there. You've got 2 at the back, that's actually 4, and then we're going at the front here. Now, as I say, for people to sit and eat round here, that'd be no problem at all. That's really spacious. So, just before I go through into here, I'll just look on here because there's actually the control panel as you come in the door there, and some more storage here too. So storage wise, it ain't bad. As I say, can't really knock it at all. Decent storage in the kitchen, and again some shelving there. And you could even put your telly on there if you wanted. It was freestand. You could stick the telly on there. Let's go into this front lounge area. Right. Oh, sit down. Well, the seating isn't bad. I wouldn't say there's a lot of support in there, and I would think after a bit of usage the cushions may start to sort of feel a bit, as you sit in you might hit the boards a bit. But anyway, plenty of space of course for in these drawers, because of course with the extra width. You've got your pull out coffee table thing there as well. And I'm just looking at the price here. We said it had been dropped, so it was 31,644 and it's now 29,544. So that makes it a little bit more of a bargain in my books. Storage underneath here, and you've got your twin outlets for your blown air system. You've no access lockers on these at all. Again, you know that's a bugbear of mine. I think access flaps on there should be standard on a van of this price. Coachman, they do the same. Again, you know, if you're paying 40,000 or 30,000 for a Caravan, I think you should have those on, because it saves having to lift up the old cushions and, you know, mess around, especially if everyone's sat down. You want something from underneath here. So there's nothing like that. So anyway, that's my gripe over on that. Overhead locker storage is decent. Again, LED spot corner lamp, and of course integrated lighting all around by the lockers. And you get some cushions here of course, so you can sort of pad yourself up. And of course you have the big Bailey sunroof. Now I've never been a massive fan of that, I'll admit. I think it could do with being not quite as big. I don't know, something about it. I still prefer a normal sunroof, but anyway, that's how it is. They've got a high key roof in the middle here too, so you've got lots of light coming into this van. So okay, oh, before we mustn't forget one thing, slats as well for to make this up into a big double bed. Again, slats, great idea at the time, but I prefer out the full pull out, slide out bases that you see less and less of these days. Which is rather a shame, because I think they're easy to mess around with slats, because we know if the kids get hold of that, the slats come off the rails and it can be a bit of a pain. So anyway, let's have a summary. Right, okay, so for 31,644, as the original price was, is this about a bargain of a van? Well, we know prices have gone up, and we know they've gone up terribly a lot of cash. So we've got to put that into relation to what this costs now. I think probably in its price brackets, it's not bad value. It's pretty decently spec'd. There's lots of storage. There's lots of space. I love the big side lounge on here. And with the extra couple of grand taken off it, it makes it even more of a bargain. Now, at the end of it, there may be a bit more to come off there in another month or two's time, if this van is still here, of course. 8 foot wide, ideal for a seasonal pitch, of course, and if you want to go travelling, to properly touring, and let's face it, most people who use this will be 4 to 5 people, not 6. So you've got ample space. I think it's quite a cosy sort of tour, really. As I say, I've got my niddles with the access flaps and one or two things like that, but to be quite honest, it's not bad. It does what it says on the tin, as it were. And of course, it's not too heavy either. Although I haven't got the weights here. What am I on about? Check. 17-15 kilos M2PLM. I thought it would be about 1750, but anyway, that's what it is. So it's not too bad. You can tow it with most SUVs, of course, and as I say, mainly a lot of people use this as a seasonal pitch van. So value for money, with the money knocked off, is even better. For a family, this van will probably take a bit of beating, to be honest with you. And I think if you're in the market for this sort of tourer, then I think you need to come and have a look at the Pegasus Grandes. They don't feel luxurious. How can I put it? They just really feel a practical tourer, I suppose, with some nice little touches on there. So anyway, I'm going to round up this video. Again, leave us your comments, see what you think, because I'm absolutely drenched and sweaty. I'm absolutely really roasting, so warm. And yeah, leave us your comments, see what you think, if you disagree with me. As a whole, as I say, I think this isn't a bad van. Not bad in washroom, corner side washroom either, actually, in all fairness. And as I say, I could see a family finding themselves quite happy with this tourer. So see you on the next video. Please subscribe, please like, and yeah, I'll see you then. I'm going to go before I melt.